Welcome to another episode of Cooking with Charles's Massachusetts edition. So I have my amazing friends, the Yao family. They are going to be making some bao curry buns. So good. Cannot wait because, you know, Chrissy's an amazing cook. Just saying. Anywho, first things first, we are going to
add in the flour.
Yes.
So we are doing a triple recipe. So we're going to have 945 grams of flour.
It's a lot of flour.
A lot of flour, almost 1 kilo.
Wow. Listen.
900.
Oh, we got a little too much, so we got to get a spoon and take some out.
Which is fine. Comes with the territory when you're baking,
We'll take out the extra
cooking, you know.
950. 900.
And it looks like here you guys are using a scale. And scales typically come in handy when you're, you know, baking, cooking, you know, for accuracy and everything like that.
Yes, it's very good for accuracy and with baking.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to use as many measuring cups.
That is true. Saves time with cleaning and everything like that, you know.
So next we're doing sugar.
Of course you add sugar, then it wouldn't be sweet. What?
So it's not a lot of sugar. And this calls for caster sugar, but I just use plain old regular white sugar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna fill up some water here. You okay? So what we'll do is we'll put in not quite all of the water. So we'll put in about 400 milliliters of water. 417. And now we'll take it over to our mixer. And we'll start mixing, and then we can add more as we need to. Start off slow so we don't make a mess.
Smells delicious already. Haven't even tried it yet. The spices.
The spices, yep. And it's a pretty dry dough because they'll be steamed, and the steaming will add some moisture. So it's a pretty dry dough.
So you may need to add a little bit more water depending on the consistency of the dough. Look at that dough. It's looking amazing. We have some music, some entertainment over here with Nime and Karis.
This is done kneading.
How long has it been kneading?
It's been about 5 minutes. So that's the perfect dough. It's pretty thick. It's not a very moist dough. Just take it right off the dough hook.
That was quite thick. Thick and quick.
This is well, now all we're gonna do is just oil the bowl a little bit and then let it rise. So this will rise for about 45 minutes, and then we can start making the buns. Warm place, draft free, to rise.
Thanks for the entertainment, girls. Back to our regularly scheduled program. So it has to be in a hot area.
Warm.
Warm.
I mean, if it's not hot or warm, it'll still rise. It'll just take a little longer, but it's really nice and hot in here outside.
So these are the two types of sauces that will be incorporated in our bao curry buns. Here are the different brands, just so you know what to use. So here is the part where we're going to make the stuffing. Chrissy says that we are going to first clean or wash the chicken, and then she's going to go ahead and cut it up.
You don't need a lot of chicken. This is a triple recipe, so we're using... You want to open this? Not now, Jeez.
I can open it. You can try.
We'll use these 2 chicken breasts, but usually just 1 small breast or a couple thighs is enough.
Okay, sounds
There's no
awesome.
So this part's kind of boring, but you got to cut it up into really small
Pieces.
pieces. Otherwise you'll get raw chicken in your bao bun.
Yeah, we won't want that. Definitely don't want that, girls.
Well, at least I don't want raw chicken in my Melvin.
And we've done it with like ground chicken before, but Chris doesn't prefer that texture.
Oh.
But that's a kind of a shortcut if you don't want to go through cutting it up.
Looks like you're cutting them quite thin.
Yeah, then I'm going to cut these pieces even smaller.
So, you were saying this is how small? About how small
Yeah,
you
this
would...
is about how small we want the chunks to be.
Okay.
Very small little pieces. So we'll put that into our bowl where later we can mix it with the seasoning.
Perfect.
Enough,
So it should be enough.
enough chicken for our bao buns. And I'm going to use this teriyaki sauce, but you can use any Asian type sauce that you like. It has to be a little bit thick. If it's too runny, then you can just mix in a little cornstarch because you don't want the sauce to be too thin. And we'll do a little bit of this Asian barbecue sauce. Mix it up and just let the chicken soak that up.
We're excited. Yes, Jace, we sure are.
Can you say open, please? All right, so we'll let that sit while the bao bun dough rises, and we'll be on to the next step. So these are steamer baskets. So when we're ready to cook the bao buns, we will heat up our water in any pot that fits these, and then we can do 2 levels at once, and they will steam cook.
Yeah. So we're going to steam them and fry them, right?
We'll do some of each.
Some of each. Okay. So it looks like the dough has risen. Karis just took off the covering, and now we are going to move on to the next step.
Worker.
Each worker.
Get a piece of the dough, a chunk.
So you're cutting them into 4ths since it's 4 of us?
Yes. And we need to divide these up into 50-gram little balls. So let's get it to grams. Isn't it nice and soft? So that's on grams. So you girls will measure out. Oh, that's 46. Get it up to 50.
I can go to 51 or 47.
Yeah, between 47 and 51.
That's 52.
That is still 52.
So yeah, take off a little bit more. So we'll work on...
That's 50.
Perfect. So these are going to be fried in hot oil. So they have to be a little bit smaller and thinner
Okay.
to get everything cooked. Oh, that's perfect.
So after you're done measuring them, you're going to flatten them out like pancakes.
These I don't measure.
So you don't measure.
These are, we're going to do we do these a little bit different than the ones that we steam.
So these are the ones that will be fried, and the other ones will be steamed.
Yes. I'll use one of Miss Amy's as an example. So this is how we're going to shape. You want to kind of push out the edges, shape it into a circle.
Kind of like a pimple?
Yeah. And you want the edges to be thinner than the middle. So about the size of the palm of your hand. And then you can make a little cup, make a little dimple, and put in just about a teaspoon or 2 teaspoons, or maybe a little bit more depending on how generous we're feeling, of chicken. And then you fold up the sides and crimp it into a little ball. And there you have a bao bun.
Ooh, aw.
Ready to be steamed.
Let's do it.
So this is where we need a little.
So the ones that are ready to steam, Chrissy says we're gonna put it on our wax paper. That's how we know
That they have chicken, that they've been filled.
Okay, so these are the fried bao buns, and Chrissy's gonna show us how she does them.
So we do just a very small amount of chicken in the middle. We'll share a little bit of this one.
Sharing's caring.
And then fold it over and crimp the edges.
Oh, delicioso.
And you have to really crimp the edges, otherwise when it gets into the fryer, it'll split open.
And we don't want that to happen.
There we go. Little mini ones.
Yes.
Water's boiling, which it might not be quite
Okay, I'm
yet.
gonna make
Okay.
sure our water's boiling.
It's just about there. I'll just turn it up just a little bit. So we'll put 4 on each level, but it just depends on the size. You want to have a little bit of space for the steam to come up around.
It's time.
And we'll close that and we'll steam them for 15 to 18 minutes.
Okay, stay tuned. Now we're gonna go ahead and fry them. Look at these.
So our oil's hot, not too hot.
How long are we gonna fry them? Until they're like
So
golden
they're
brown?
golden brown. Yeah. And they doing just what they should do. They pop up to the top. And we'll flip them over halfway through. I think I can get one more in there. Alright.
All right. So these are the fried bao buns. As you can see, they're nice and toasty
Yeah, nice and crispy.
and crispy. And these are the second batch
Yep.
as being fried.
Just about done.
Yeah, come on.
We turned our extra dough into little balls, and we also made 2 butterflies and a heart, I think.
Mm-hmm. I made the heart. It's a unique heart. But your butterflies look like butterflies. I love it. And so Mom is gonna fry them, and it'll be like bite-sized pastries, fried pastries.
And those are the bao buns. They're not cooked yet.
Mm-hmm. We're waiting for
The first batch.
first batch to finish cooking. Yep.
And they're cooked for about 15 minutes.
You are so smart. That is so true. Thank you. Thank
And
you
you
so much, Karis.
cannot open the steamer unless it's been 15 minutes.
If you open it before then, what happens?
Then some of the extra steam will escape, so they
Mhm.
don't and the steam cooks them.
Oh man, yeah. So that's awesome.
Water's boiling, which it might not be quite
Okay, I'm
yet.
gonna make
Okay.
sure our water's boiling.
It's just about there. I'll just turn it up just a little bit. So we'll put 4 on each level, but it just depends on the size. You want to have a little bit of space for the steam to come up around.
It's time.
And we'll close that and we'll steam them for 15 to 18 minutes.
Okay, stay tuned. All right.
So these are
Oh,
our
look at those
cooked
goodness.
bao buns.
Ooh, look how they rose too.
Yep.
Wow.
So we'll take them right off, put them on the plate. These ones are a little mottled. They're not quite as pretty as the other ones, but they'll still taste good.
I agree. So the girls are gonna try the fried bao buns. Right now they're blowing into them to just cool them down because we don't wanna eat hot, extremely hot food. Here's what will happen. You'll burn your, yeah, who wants that? So let's see, what are your thoughts? How do they taste? Good. Maybe
Crunchy.
crunchy, yeah. Spicy?
Crispy.
No,
Spicy.
not spicy.
Crispy.
Crispy.
Delicious.
Crispy, delicious. All right, you've heard it from the mouths of babes. Amazing, amazing dish. So here are the bao buns. We are actually gonna plate and then eat, and then I'll have the girls and Chrissy and Ellie taste and let us know what their thoughts are. So Nime's gonna try these amazing steamed bao buns. What are your thoughts? Delicious? How about you, Karis? She gives it a thumbs up. So, if you like what you're seeing, please like, share, and subscribe. And always remember, life's better, well seasoned. Bye.